new Zoom. So we're going to go through some interesting stuff tonight. We got an opportunity that is just to analyze. Is still multifamily, still local, and that's the idea that we have here, is doing local deals. Actually, I've seen also an interesting opportunity that I think Miriam posted in the chat in WhatsApp, in Miami Beach, I think it was. Those are the kind of things that we like to look at. Unfortunately, I think Miriam's deal is a cash only kind of thing, so maybe we cannot do it as a group. But the opportunity that we have tonight is something that, again, will give you a little bit different flavor from the other smaller deals that we do. But basically, like I always say, is more or less, once you have the foundation, you can go and do bigger opportunities, but you need a bigger team because there are more things that you need to get involved. This opportunity of 83 units, it's in an area that they need help. We need a large amount of capex, and for that reason, what you always need is high rents. You need the cash to renovate the property. So it's an interesting challenge. At the same time, I know that we share the report for the property that we are working on as a group, and I don't know if anybody has any questions, concerns, someone who doesn't understand a specific point of the report.
I just had two general questions, but it could wait till after. I figured it's something you'd be knowledgeable about. I wrote it down, but
okay.
I'll get to it, like, once you guys get rolling.
Okay. So nobody has any question regarding the report that we sent for the property?
Was this something that was sent out last week, or is it
for those who invest? Yes.
Oh, never mind. Yeah. Okay, there we go. I haven't seen that.
Okay, I know that Arturo was asking for the stuff, and some other people that were Ryan, I think he was also asking, and if they went through it and they have any questions.
Oh, you're talking about the actual property that we invested in?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The one that
I looked through it. From that time to now, I kind of just skimmed through it, so I do have to look at it again. So I'll be honest, I didn't look at it in detail, but
okay.
For sure, like one thing I do want to ask is, when it's completely like done, are we gonna go see it again one more time or no? Like when all the renovations are done?
Yeah, because usually we want to do one of those every 6 or so months. So we're going to look into the stuff that we did, and look into new stuff. So yeah, I'm sure that August, September, we might have another tour, another opportunity to look at that, plus the ones that are coming.
Coming up, yeah. And that's the reason I'm asking, is because I really liked the transition from the very first time we went to see how beat up the property was. And I spoke to Jamar about this, and then we went the second time to see how much progress it made. So I would like to go see it again, to see it completely finished, just to see all three phases, the transition of like how it finished. Like that would be really nice to see,
Right.
Not just me, but other investors as well. So
yeah, the key thing, as I always said, and this is my experience, is that I didn't have this opportunity when I started, and so whoever really is on this, they can go and just any day of the week, weekend, whatever, go and drive by and see, if something is going on. If you if you go,
but we can't go inside.
No, you cannot go inside, but you will see from the outside. Hey, listen, they tear down, I don't know, the gutters, or they're painting the fence, or they change the the front doors, stuff like that. So you can do that, and when you are investing in places that you need to drive a little longer, it's already something that you need to get a little bit more prepare. And that's again, I think, as a starting point is a great way to start to at least have you having your feet wet. So we always continue doing the opportunity of having the 90 days, 1% a month funds, so we are able to go and close in opportunities sooner than later. There are still opportunities out there that we are interested to close if we find the right opportunity. So if you have some money and you want to make 3% for the first 90 days, we are happy to go and I give you that opportunity. And if after 90 days we don't find an opportunity, we can go and return the money to you plus the interest. Any other thing, Luis, that I'm missing here?
No, finally I'm in. Sorry. I mean, my computer lost the password of Zoom.
No, the computer never loses anything. I think it's the user.
You changed the password. I couldn't get on the Zoom. I'm asking my assistant in Uruguay to get in. So now I am.
So do you want to jump into the deal, or what?
Yes, we need only about what, $2-3 million for this deal.
Okay. Tomorrow.
Yeah, this is the real thing. Now we need to put a lot of people together. No, we need to put a couple of millionaires like you. But it's always like they say, let's always aim big. And mainly it's because this deal is out there. Don't think it's too big, because it doesn't mean that you have to buy it. But if you sell it to somebody, the commission is $300,000, 3%. So, host disabled position. Okay, I need Javier. I need you to give me screen share for Luis Maqueda. Make me a co-host, because I enter as I cannot hear you. I cannot hear you.
You have access to share, number one.
No, because you need to make me a co-host.
Wait.
I did. You did just did. It's okay. I mean.
Okay.
My fault.
Now I'm going to make you co-host too, so you're not complaining. Okay.
So that's the. This is the deal. This is how many apartments? Javier is 12, 60.
83 doors.
83 doors. They are right there. 1-1. This is actual rents, and then we have pro forma rents. It's a very nice increase that you can do. We have pictures of the building.
Can you make it a little bigger?
Yeah, I think I can. There's no problem.
No, the picture, the numbers. The picture.
No, well, the same thing. I just want to show you the pictures. This is when you buy something like this, guys. I mean, remember, we always say multifamily, you decrease all the costs of management and expenses of administration. So imagine if you have 82 units, those numbers makes a lot of more money to you, because now you are decreasing from 3 houses to 82 houses altogether. I mean, you have one person to collect rent, is the same thing to 80 units to 5 units. It will be an hour more of accounting probably. But these type of deals, you need to do only once in your life, and that's it. What you guys, most of you that are in this to make money, you don't need to, there's this word called segregation. We're doing segregation for $2 million to $3 million. That's what we're buying now. Well, this is a different segregation. We put the tentative price of 13 million. So yes, you still need 20% down. Maybe we need less, 15% down. So all we have to do is ask for more people for more money. And again, you can help us raise money and somehow you're going to get something. But if you focus in your life to do one of these deals, that's it. So it shouldn't be only you. It should be you, your mother, your friend, your uncle. Everybody should be with you because you do one deal like that and you are change your life and your generation life. So why not aim big? I tell you that because of what happened to us, that we went to $5 million apartments, same thing. 1 million, one house is the same. One mortgage, payments. You have to deal with, instead of one problem, you deal with 10 problems because you're worth 10 million. So yes, but still it's the same type of problem. You don't get different tenants. You don't get different dogs or problems in your thing. Annual 2.361. That sounds very good. So now let's go to the numbers. We started, Javier, if it's good with you, we put at 13 million. They're asking, of course, more. They started with this with Javier. We think we can put an offer similar to this. It's an estimate price. We're still in the same range to get a fast loan. Even a DCR loan, if we're going to get it, the bank is going to ask us at least to have 20% down. But this is not a remodel situation. We can go to a DCR loan right away. That's why we put 7.5 here. So we just need 2.6 millions. These are the actual numbers today. Insurance. Can we go lower a bit? Maybe. Maintenance. Very high number. Those when you go into this type of deals, we need to go in what is maintenance? How many employees do I have? All those things will make a difference. And the better you are as a property management, that you can decrease cost or increase revenue, that's when you make the difference. We better think that this person is selling this not because he's an old lady doesn't want the building, doesn't have kids. It's because it's mismanaged. So the money he's getting today is not enough for all the money he has tied up in the assets. So he's going to try to sell the asset. And we're going to be nice and we're going to try to buy the asset. Property management at this price, I can tell you, is ridiculous because that I did it with my assistant and he put our average cost. That's for 4 units. When you have 82 units, average cost should be like $100 a door. So we can go down to
Are you saying that when it's this big, like you just do, instead of percentage, you do per door? Is that what you're saying? $100?
No, yeah, that's a statistic that I know in the top of my head. Is that the 30% we say? Like it's small houses, small multifamilies, you can add $150 per door. But when you go into big buildings, it becomes a fee, it becomes a salary. Because it's not about how many doors, how much money. It's like, okay, how many people do I need to collect the rent? Because management is collect the rent, do leases, and there's many different ways you can participate in leases. You can collaborate with a real estate company and you can let them manage all the leasing. And you don't have to pay an employee to be sitting there to do leases. So that's a totally different ball game. When you go into 82 units, we need to think more how we're going to make the building to spend less in maintenance. Maintenance there is also include salaries, I believe, or the salaries somewhere. When you have 82 doors, you are going to have full-time employees there. So, but the 10%, I don't like it. It drives me crazy because it cannot be a formula. It's missing a zero there. $1 million. If this guy paid me $1 million to manage his building, I don't buy the building. All I do is I manage. I mean, my 120,000. I don't know what he put here. This is. I don't know. Monthly 120,000. No way.
That's not right.
No way. Unless there is salaries there involved, because I know what Herman did is put the amount. That's why this is not. It's not even compared. Put the amount from the pro forma. We did these numbers from pro forma we have. So why he put property manager at that price, I don't know. We're going to put the real numbers, and that's what you're going to do when you buy any unit. The pro forma is just information. You need to know the numbers you want to do in a building. You need to know the cost of a building. Another building, even we're talking about the same thing as a multifamily. Let's keep one door. So $82, $8,000. So I give you $12,000 to like too much. $12,000 a month is already too much. Should be enough. And that's why I don't get this. And I love when they touch my calculator, because it should be a formula. Now makes a bit more sense. Property management. Utilities and water, that should be the same. That is not something that is going to increase when you buy the building, because you're not going to spend more light or more water. So that's a fair number that you are going to check on what they call the LP. What is LP, guys?
Limited partnership.
I love Ryan. Mr. Ryan always had an answer. LP, so many things, but no, I mean loss and profit. I need to know the expenses. That's why I want you're going to ask for expenses. You're going to ask what they call the T12, which is a yearly expenses. Because let's say, I don't know, in summertime, it's summertime, so of course your AC is going to be high, FPL is going to be high, depends what you use. So you don't want season in there that they give you a season that all your expenses are too low for whatever reason. Let's say no. So you want the whole year of expenses to have a whole year idea of your average expenses, not seasonal expenses. But again, those are expenses should be cutting grass, FPL, water. They don't go up when you buy the building. In fact, they might go down because you're going to lower as many expenses as you can, because we have a smart division. We have a smart division of property management. Then others is others, meaning whatever. When you have this building, yes, you're going to have to buy papers for the leases. You're going to have office supplies, maintenance supplies. So that's others. CapEx, they should have some value there. Property tax is a beautiful $180,000 a year. So our expenses per month, $269. Javier, when it says $600,000 repair, that was an estimate we did, or how do we get to these $600,000 repairs?
That's what the broker estimate, but you need to do the due diligence and walk it through to validate that number. So
if they say that, let's go 750, because they always underestimate expenses.
Yes, but you can also be in $1.5 million. That's
yeah. But remember, till we go and see the building and we do a real, it's just an estimate. Right now, we're seeing if you're going to buy or not. It's habitats with no reserves. Let's go to the magic. Gross income, not bad. Mr. Ryan Hariprash.
Yes, sir.
Do we okay these operating expenses?
Yes, it's borderline between 30 and 50%. So with that, I would say yes, go with it.
They are very low, but at least I'm happy because if they will be too low, then I'm not happy. I want to make sure. I tell you her stories. We didn't get into that, but usually, even when you're going to sell the buildings, you fire employees.
Yeah.
Well, I had 2 guys on maintenance. I have 1 now only. Great. That will decrease probably $40,000 of your expenses. So that's why, I mean, you want to be within average. I mean, yeah, you're very low, so, but you want to be with
how
average.
low does it? How low would it have to go for you to be worried about that? Like 20%?
No, even 30%, I will worry because I want to make sure I'm at 30% because I'm very low. If I was at 40, I'm average. But if I'm at 30, that is very low. I mean, you can't even go up to 50. So I want to make sure. I mean, you will know the tax is already wrong because we're assuming last year taxes. No, when you buy, you're not going to have last year taxes. So we know already that the taxes are going to go up. But that's something in life that you cannot fight with. So you live with them. Net operating income, loan interest, beautiful. It's principal pay down, second loan, slowly, cash flow monthly, 68,000. That sounds good. That's too good. That's too good, guys. I told you, look at that. Cash on cash return, 28%.
That's really high, isn't it?
It is very high. I mean, again, we're dealing with a different type of animal. We're dealing with a $10 million building. You expect to make more. That's why don't be surprised about making more in cash on cash, because now you're going to make an investment at least of 3 millions and you're acquiring a debt of what, 7-8 millions. You want to make you want more return on your cash. It's not one of our simple deals of $1 million. Still, it's a very high cash on cash. Well, I mean, we need to check the repairs that are right. Cap rate is beautiful, but it's normal. I mean, between 6 and 8 or 8 to 12, that's beautiful, but it's normal beautiful. When you go into show me a 20% cap rate, I've never seen it. So like, guy, what are we doing wrong? So I like the cap rate. Appreciation. 1 year, 2.8 is very low, but yes, we're established. DCR, beautiful. We went into DCR last time, but to be at 184, is that a good DCR ratio? Or am I DCR experts? Is this a good ratio? 1.84?
Isn't it too high?
In fact, yeah, that's why it's amazing. It's too good.
Too good to be true.
But remember, we're dealing with a big animal, and it says only 30% cost, and the rents are going to go very up, and the expenses are not so big. So yeah, I don't know if it's real, but it looks beautiful. Anything over 125, any bank will take it. Even now,
is the range between like 1.1 and 1.25, or
no? That's the minimum range. The between 110 and 125 is the minimum range that a bank will be willing to risk to lend you the money. So if you're close to 110, you better give him a very solid building with very solid financials, not so extra, but it's solid. Like in a good neighborhood with good tenants, with long-term tenants. So the bank says, well, why will they leave now? So they can go down to 110. But if they're going to be a totally renewal and new tenants and the prices on the rents are a bit too close to the top, they want to be on 125. The bank never will run a risk. They know how to measure risk.
And then like going a little bit above that, like it'd be like what, 1.4, 1.5. That's okay as well.
Yes,
I'm only
I mean,
asking because you said 1.84 is too high. That's why I'm asking.
because I never seen in our multifamilies we do DCRs, and I mean we hardly make it to 140, 130. So, but again, this is all the cost is lower because it's a very large building. What we need to make sure that we get all that rent for the price we're saying, and that imagine the taxes are going to go up. That will change that ratio. So when you go into this type of deals, sometimes tell you these people even they go to the city to make sure what my taxes are going to change. You know, taxes is made out of the city budget, so I want to know what is going to happen to me. Or there is other ways to not call the attention of the taxes when you take over the ownership of the corporation, and you get an assumable loan.
I got a quick question. What would make that ratio change? Like, is it based off property value? And they factor in how much it's.
Yeah.
Jamar, you've been not taking note. That question is a bad question because you should know that ratio right now.
I got an idea that I feel like
that we're making money here. You're not gambling. You cannot have an idea. So who wants to very fast tell me what is the formula of this DSCR? Guys, whoever you're listening every Thursday, he's bad. He doesn't teach you anything. You forget everything. We always talk about it's so simple. You don't go to Google it now, but it's so simple. It's income, NOI on top, divided all the expenses.
Yeah, that's what I figured out.
So when it says 25%, all the bank is telling you, you have to have 25% more profit compared to the expenses. So I make sure you have extra to pay me every month. That you can miss some rents and no problem, then you still can pay me every month. Mm-hmm. So average is always 30, 40. When I see 84, you're totally over, man. You're making 80% more money than your expenses. You're very good. You need probably, the building has to go halfway before you half empty before you cannot pay the rent, you cannot pay the mortgage.
So with a ratio like that, a bank would definitely not hesitate in a sense. Like, once they do.
Will not hesitate if you prove them that all the truth. They're going to ask you all the bank statements. Very simple. Hey, how do you know this is true? Okay, give me 12 months of bank statement showing me that all that income goes into the bank, because that's the way it is. Don't tell me you get cash and you don't deposit, because that's not legal. Then show me all your T12. I will know all your expenses, and I go to find out the taxes. That's the due diligences that you need to do. That when you are buying a multifamily, it's fast within a week. When you're buying a building, you ask for 20 days, minimum 30 days for the other due diligences. 45. These are simple math, but then also remember, you need to inspect the building. You need to inspect the roof, the door, the walls, everything. And so very important, how many floors do you know, Javier? Do you know by top? Because if it has elevator, it's another world too. 2 floors, that's beautiful. No elevator needed, that's beautiful.
So the key thing, like we always say, Jamar, is that DSR is the confident metric for one of the players. In this case, it's the loan, the lender. But you still need to raise the money. You still need to go and find someone who knows how to review the deal. You still need to have a title company. You still need to have a lot of other players. That's why we always say that, you need to keep going to the squadron and find these different players, different people that they will make you feel, that the feedback, they're good people and they know what they're talking about. So just the DSR that is good doesn't mean that, there are other things that you need to check, other metrics that you need to check. And maybe all the metrics are good. And when you see the deal, like I was saying before, this deal needs $2 million in repairs. And then it's a different conversation.
Mm-hmm. And this is a more hands-on project, like when we compare it to the other ones that we looked at, in a sense, like you know, I feel like this is something that would require a lot of capital, you know.
Yeah,
like,
that's what Louis was saying. Yeah.
Even after it's being rented, you know, based off maintenance, you know, 84 units. Yeah, it's a big
Lamar,
one.
you get
It's
one of
interesting.
this one, you get 4 partners, and that's it. You don't have to
Set
work
for
for
life.
the rest of your life.
Set for life.
You don't have to work for the rest of your life. Your net income to divide between 4 partners is, well, net income after your cash flow is, well, not enough. $68,000 per month. Oh, yes, you can get a salary of $15,000 for 4 partners. No full-time job.
Yes,
And you have this asset going up like crazy every year. It's an $80 million asset that goes per year up 900,000. No, this type of deals, guys, yes, let's be fair to us. I mean, Javier been in another world, but you're dealing with the big boys. People that buy this building is not somebody like us that buy the first one. People that buy this building is funds. They manage. They have plenty. You will talk to them. Oh, I have 10 buildings like this.
Mm-hmm.
So they will make no hesitation in buying one. But I think what Javier, I mean, first we had the deal. It's off market still, no, Javier. So we had the deal. And guys, you are the guys that are learning always with here. But between Javier and us, we have other people that ask us for deals like this. This already been given to a couple of investors in New York that we have that they might take the deal. But what we want you guys is to always grow your mind. So when we talk about a $2 million deal, it's not big for you. $5 million, we talk about 10 million, then 5 million is a piece of cake. 2 million should be a piece of cake today.
Definitely.
And $1 million should be a must do. Like, I don't know why Shemar and Ryan don't own a building yet. They should own a building.
I'm on the way.
Not having shares in a building, that's okay. I totally agree with that. But you should own a building, guys.
You're talking own my own?
Yes. No. Buy one with me. Let's be partners. I like people. Buy one with me. But you need to put the 200,000. No, but we have too many partners, Ryan. We have to split the profit. It's 1 and 1. You need to buy 150 and 50. You need to go out there, steal a bank, do whatever, steal from your friends or family, find $200,000, and let's buy a building. No, guys, really what I mean, Javier, we'll talk next week in the squadron. But guys, there is a lot of opportunity coming. It's the moment to buy in the next 15 months. Look, all the gurus they're saying, but if you're not ready, and not ready with money, you have to be ready with the mind, saying, I know if I buy this, it's like, I know you're looking at this building and says, yes, good. Okay, but if you already will dealing with this type of buildings, you cannot say no. You will be stealing money to buy it. If all these numbers are correct, and we need to verify them, this is a deal you cannot pass on. You need to buy it.
Listen, I am manifesting all of this, man. This is, this is the right direction.
Exactly. And the part that you had to say, because it happened to me, guys, you cannot say it's too big. Okay, then if it's too big, all I need is other partners that have the money, and then they don't find the deal. They're not doing the work. So find people that has $500,000. There's a lot of people. You find 4, you can buy it. Start talking to people that has money. Stop talking to me. I buy buildings, I don't have money. I will not lend you money. I cannot lend money because I buy buildings. But doctors, people that are W-2 and they're not like you that want to learn how to invest. They have money sitting in a bank at 5%. We should have there is so many ways to get capital. All we have to do is figure out better ways to get more capital faster. And okay, 2 million, it might be a bit big this year for you guys. Okay, let's put it like that. Never is big enough. But $200,000, it should not be. I know it's a lot, but it's nothing. And that will change your life. So don't be like me that I wait till I was 55 to start buying assets that changed my life. You're younger, start buying now. Your life is going to be beautiful. And I say now because there is a time coming that is going to be selling. You have the mentors that are ready to help you to buy. We have the area. Remember, the key here is Alapata, all these areas, they are transitioning. So there is, I mean, we can talk one day, go to MLS right now, how many duplexes they're selling, how many deals are being done, how many wholesale per week, per month are done, and why we're not part of them. And the only thing I can tell you guys is great what you're doing, because the first position is let's learn, let's get information. You are not going to make the right decision unless you have information. But take action. Start asking for money. Start investing money. Start looking for deals. Bring me deals to the table. We got a group that none of them are here today. That we see that on Saturday, they will start. We share all these ways to find deals. I don't know if they're doing it or not. As simple, guys. For example, okay, I don't know where to start. Okay, I tell you one place you can start tomorrow. You grab a list of all the probate lawyers and you call them and you say, look, I work with this club of investors. You mention us, we have $3,000. They're willing to buy multifamilies. Whenever you have an issue, we're here to help you. We can buy the multifamily. One of these lawyers, one day get a bad divorce, they need to sell today, they will call you. They don't care about the asset. They need somebody to buy the asset so they finish and they can get paid.
You said those are probate lawyers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it.
You present yourself. Talk to Javier or Luis before, so we give you the script and you say you're part of us. All you're doing is telling them, look, we have funds, we buy multifamily, we have portfolios, we'll be a buyer when you have to liquidate one.
Could you send me that script? That's something I can definitely do.
Yeah.
Exactly. But Shemar, you never call me to work. You only call me one day. That whenever you want to start working, call me and say, guys, Luis, what can I do to make money? Moses, you came to me, we talked one afternoon, then you don't talk to me no more. You don't like people.
You know, just going on with life. But that's something I can definitely do. Yeah, I would be happy to do that, honestly.
I would like to. Yeah, actually, you just mentioned you just mentioned the script. I don't think I ever got the script. I would like to see that script, to be honest with you.
But guys,
you don't
before
have to
the
change
script,
it. You have to follow it.
Yeah,
You don't have to change it.
but even before the script,
I know.
All you had to do is ask me to get more money. How do I do more? Use me for more, guys. Don't what we do with Javier every Thursday is just showing you how to analyze deals. Now, the whole situation that we put there together, how do I find more capital? How do I find deals? How can I get faster my $200,000? That's what you should be fighting right now for. Because you already are trying to understand all the numbers. Great. Fight for and I say 200 because you need 150 plus the 50 for closing costs and holding costs. So you don't need too much. You need 150. You need 200. That is not a big amount.
I'll put it out there now. How can I help? I have a lot of
you need to come talk to me, but don't do like Moses. Mr. Moses, talk to me. Why you have not talked to me again? I put you on the spot. You don't like white people.
No, that's not the issue. I just been going through a lot of personal issues, going through a custody battle, which is like really costly. I've just been paying lawyers, so I kind of had to put a hold on that. But I'm still in here. I'm still, looking to learn more and looking to grow. It's just like a lot of stuff kind of like the stuff I'm going through right now. It's holding me back from making a lot of power moves that I was trying to make, paying lawyers and stuff.
That's okay. But all that you still have to do it. You still do more. Have to do more.
Right.
It's about, I mean, guys, all I want you to be faster. Be faster. Buy your your unit faster. You don't have to buy one to manage. I mean, whatever. Buy another one, Brian. Buy another one, Brian. Then you should have a pipeline, Brian, of like 3, 4. So we sell one, you make money. We go to another. No. You have only one. We sell next year. We have to start over again, but only we did one in 1 year. We're going to start a chat. I'm talking like this. I don't know when I did a Zoom. I don't know if they want to send it to me with 100 people on. I will show you more than 120 people on Monday. I was invited to speak to a group that they work with. They work with capital. They do many different things, and but real estate is not the main thing. It was crazy. All the people want to start investing, want to do things. They show me other ways to get money. There is so much out there that we don't use and we don't know. And I was so impressed by that group because I tell you, some were only want to flip a house. But then they realized that, okay, that's so small. I can buy a building. Then yes, buy a building and you jump into there. But you're not going to buy a building only with an hour every Thursday and 3 hours every 2 Tuesdays. You need to have a better plan. This one is good, but it's too slow. You need to have more money faster. So Javier, how do we get them more money faster?
Well, you give us an idea. I never thought. Rob a bank. That's a good idea. But no, make connections. Make connections with people that you never touch base again for a long time. And that person might know someone else. And the key thing is that everybody starts somewhere. But it has to be a good deal. Really, when you are raising money, is really a lot of pressure because the deal has to be good. Otherwise,
yeah, but I wouldn't go about the deal there, Javier. Besides the deal, they're going to start. If I was you guys, I will be close to Javier, Jay, and Luis, and then you sell us. And he says, this is our portfolio. This is what we've been buying and making money. We want to do more. We need more capital. Yesterday in my office, one of my good investors that knows me for like 6 years, his name is Alex. He was in my house when you guys went to my house. He brought another guy that want to invest because he likes what he do. Well, he likes how he's making. He invests already in 2 buildings. Now he brings me guy. I mean, when you start selling yourself, you don't have to. People will bring you the deals to you, or will bring you the friends that want to invest money. But if you're playing secret agent and you don't talk to anybody and you don't tell what you've seen, what you know, the people will not look at you and say, like, I have money to invest. Can you help me? Like I said, the probate lawyers, they're not going to call you, can you help me? They don't know you. You're a secret agent. What I want to say is, like, don't get stuck in, I don't have money. Great. We never had enough money. Find other people that have money. Then you might have 50 and you get 150 for other people. That's it. You have the 200,000, you own the deal. In 1 year, you refinance, you buy them out, you own the building forever. The results are too good. We know with Javier it's hard. I didn't buy till I was 54. So, I mean, I'm not telling you do it tomorrow. I want you to do it tomorrow because I want you to do better than me. It took me 54 years before I bought my first multifamily. But I didn't have my group, the group that I offered you guys. I didn't have people pushing me to buy. I had to go out there and find Javier and find all these people to help me to buy. Comments.
Pretty much,
Can you
pretty much saying what you're saying, like from what I'm understanding too, is when I'm out in public, I don't really talk about it that much. But you're saying like don't be a secret agent, get out there and just spread the word, and eventually people will catch on. Especially like you'll be able to weed out the people who are not serious, that are not interested, and then you'll find the people who are serious, pretty much.
And that's why you guys are spoiled, because the people that goes to the squadron, they're looking for information. So find that,
Right.
you need to find that type of people that want to do more. And
Okay.
yes, they do the 30 seconds elevator speech. What do you do? Oh, I find investors, and we buy assets, and we share, we buy together, and I help people make money. People say, what? What you what? And they're going to how do you do that? And you need to know
That's
something.
how
You just explain,
Yeah.
and that's it.
those
I
one
will
or two
send you.
those one or two lines is what catches their attention, pretty much. Is what you're
Yeah,
saying.
there is this lady I will send if I find it. She's in Instagram. Say like, I will show you my 4 sentences that make me $2 million to $20 million of a fund she has to buy properties, and that's all she's saying. Like, I help people to invest in segregation, in buildings, very safe, to make more interest than the banks. I help people to buy real estate. Like, how? People always want to have more money. People always want to be safe. People always want to copy. Meaning, you don't want to be the rabbit that somebody's going to do an experiment on you. You want to be the monkey that copy. You sell yourself as a copy. Hey, copy me and you make money. Don't tell them this is my first investment. Let's see what happens. People will not like that. And that's why, because I know that from the realtor side, from my investment side, people that knew me from the beginning, they will not invest with me because they knew I was not an owner, building owner, savvy, property manager, whatever. I was a broker. I sell houses. Now, the people that don't know me, like Shemar, he thinks I'm very smart. I hope. Because you don't know me. And
I'm
you
learning
think
a lot.
you believe I'm a very good person. You want to find money and give it to me because you don't know my history. I only know now for the last 6 years. 6 years before, I didn't know. So I'm living proof that you can learn, you can make a lot of money if you work for the information and do the right thing.
Cool. Fair enough.
So we should, I mean, you guys, the one that invested and the ones that didn't invest yet, you talk to me. We should be more serious about the mastermind. And I'm going to change the hour with me, because Mr. Ryan, which is one of almost perfect students, has not been in one. Or you went in one mastermind, no? Only or
I
none?
think I've been on 2.
See, it's like he doesn't want to make money. When we're willing to sit only 10 people, think how to make more money, how to be serious, how to do what to do next Monday, people don't show up. But it's, I guess, because it was Saturday morning and people say, I work the whole week. I don't want to listen. I want to listen Luis talking again on Saturday, and people don't show up.
That was
Actually,
that sent in the group or no?
No, we're trying
it's
to
not every
be.
week.
It's every week. No, we have not done the last 2 weeks, but it's every week. But Shamar, it's like we only give that extra time for the people. I'm gonna say something. Yeah, we want more commitment. So anybody that invested with us are the one they invited there. That day, I mean, you get 2 hours of one of our experts to help you to do something. And more than that, what we wanted to develop is that you guys help yourself, because we have too many. I cannot help everybody. But the moment you put together yourself and you talk to yourself and you figure out what we do next, you're going to advance faster.
How do you feel about working with wholesalers? Like, do you care about like who the, if it's, as long as they get get you like money invested in it? Does it care if they make it like a little money on top of it? Because I know a dude who he like wholesale stuff, but he was like telling me like send him deals and then they'll get like somebody, you know.
Okay, wholesalers, and that's one of the topics we can talk on Saturdays. Like, there is a lot of things to say about, but I tell you, let's say from the best to the worst. The best, there is some people that in life that they will never buy a building. They only love to find the deal and give it to somebody. There's a few good wholesalers. There is some meetings that Javier can mention, unless you pay what it was like $100 to get in, or $500 a month, they don't let you in. All they do is show good deals. So good wholesalers, I work with them, I bought from them, they fund properties for us all the time, more houses than multifamilies. But yes, I work with wholesalers. But I work with wholesalers that they know Shai or Louis, and they know we buy. So because the good wholesalers don't want to do a whole explanation and then you don't buy. And they need to buy fast. They need to buy in 20 days. So you need to be I like it, I buy it. So those wholesalers, they're tough to meet. I don't care the money, the acquisition fee they make is, if it is a fair acquisition fee, I pay it with pleasure, because these guys, they are on the street, they're looking for deals, and they will bring it to you. You will have to pay a full-time employee to do that. So it will be a smart employee, so at least $4,000 per month to find deals.
So
So if this guy
how does that work on my end? So if I bring someone who brings someone to you, like what is that, like how do I make money on top of that if I'm bringing someone who's bringing someone else?
Because the wholesale, I mean, we talk about it, but the way it should work is you should be in the middle. You should buy from the wholesaler and tell the wholesaler, oh, what is your price? 2 million. Well, I'm going to show you a buyer, but let's sell it to him at 2,050,000, and I want the 50. You need to put your fee in the middle. And that's the way it will be. Or you can tell Louis, hey, look at this guy doesn't pay me. I found you the deals. You need to pay me. That still will work. Now, saying that, I don't call a deal when you bring me an address with like this. Like for example, Javier brought this deal today. Okay, that's not a deal. He sent me all the information to analyze. I still need to do all the due diligence. I don't know if I'm going to buy it. We didn't talk to the owner. I don't have the finance. That's not a deal. That's give me information. So when you bring a deal, you have to be under contract, knowing the owner, talking to already with the owner, then it's your deal. Or you need to have done all the numbers and come to me and say, Louis, look at this good deal. We can do it because of this, or this. Because what happened to us most of the time, people bring me an address and tell, do you think it's good to buy? Here is a deal. That's not a deal. If I had to do all the work, then don't worry. I had so many lists of deals that I had to analyze. I don't need another one. Okay. You need to do the work. So you come to me or any other investor that is willing to buy, and you are selling it to him, explaining it to him. That would be.
Then it's not your deal. But if it's not under contract, then it's not your deal, right?
No, because and besides, I tell you, it will be very hard, because most of the time when you bring a deal, we already have it. Because we have this network of people that the moment one deal goes out into one wholesaler, we get it. But again, if it's I think we should go more off market. There is techniques to go about it. For that, not the time today, but talk to me one day and say, okay, Louis, tell me all the ways I can find deals. And I can do that. And then you figure out how do you find deals. But you guys, I think you need to find two things: deals and capital at the same time. You need to do your capital thing. So don't only find deals, start telling people what you do so people trust you. And whenever you find a deal, maybe not the first one you're going to buy with us, the second one, but the third one you can do it on your own. But if you're only looking for deals, no, you need also capital. If you have capital, you come to us, you already make money with us.
Hey, so Louis, what's a good way to like practice with deals? Like, would you say to analyze the flip calculator? To look at the numbers, break it down, number crunch.
Right. And go and see the property. Just only analyzing the numbers, making sure that the numbers you're giving me are right. Because you tell me, no, it's a fourplex. I go to the court and it says it's a duplex, then it's not a fourplex, it's a duplex. So you didn't even went to the court to look at it. Or you bring me a deal and say, look, this is a perfect deal, blah, blah, and I go to the LoopNet and the MLS, it's already listed. Then I can go that way and buy it. Why would I buy from you?
Okay.
It's a process. I mean, it's a process, but guys, I mean, I can give you 3 wholesalers in Miami. One makes more than 100,000, one makes more than $1 million, and I can show you Francisco Mago, the person that went to the squadron, he's going next Tuesday. He can show you a guy that has 200 virtual assistants finding deals. He doesn't want to know, we don't know how much money he makes, but the guy has 200 assistants finding deals for him. Virtual assistants. I told you one that make $1 million, he should be making, I don't know, $5 million, $10 million a month. Doing wholesaling, not only multifamily. Multifamily is a different type of ball game because it's not so easy to find them. You need to find the owners in a different way. But houses, every day you can find a house to wholesale.
What about industrial property?
Thank you for the question. I have no idea. Because I'm a narrow mind person. Yes, I've been living in 3 countries, been married 6 times. What happened here? They change everything. But no, it's 6 times, no. But I've been married many times. But I'm a very narrow mind person. I'm the best at multifamily. I want to be the best at multifamily. I want to know everything about multifamily. So then I know what I'm doing. If you spread out into industrial, agricultural, warehousing, it's good. Every business is good, but you cannot do everything. It's 2 different games. Storage units is amazing. I mean, we know people, hotels is another world. It's amazing, but you need to know that niche.
That niche, yeah. Right. I agree. Mm-hmm.
So that's, yes, very important. When you, find a niche, be the best at that niche, you will see every people. I mean, you don't make mistakes. You know what you're doing. You buy faster. You sell better. Everything is better. Mm-hmm. Don't make your niche so small that then you cannot deal with the niche. But
the reason why you choose multifamily is because the demand for multifamily is higher than agricultural, industrial. No.
It fall in my lap. They made me. I wasn't like you guys. I was a broker. I had a successful company making money as a broker, and people around me pushed me to buy multifamily.
Okay.
I did it. I know as much as Jimar knows about multifamily before last 2 months. I didn't know anything about multifamily. I knew it's a building with a lot of people that live there. Because I was focusing in residential. If you make, and I didn't have to, but then today, if you ask me why I do multifamily, is because it's more math. Residential is I like the house, I buy it. if I can afford it. They don't, I mean, it's simple. If they like the house, they don't, if the bank gives the loan, they don't even think about how much they're going to pay. They buy it. But I like it. I buy it. Multifamily, you deal with people and you can be the more smart person in the world. If the numbers don't work, he is not going to buy. People don't like multifamily. People make money with multifamily. So you need to explain numbers. For me, it's no risk, it's numbers. And you have to totally say, if the numbers don't work, I don't buy this one. I wait for the next one. You cannot make up the numbers in anything most of the time. So multifamily, you're not going to charge more rent than the market. So you cannot say, oh, I'm going to be better than the market. I'm going to have a higher rent than the market. No. All the numbers are given to you. You cannot go and lower the insurance because you're good. You cannot lower the taxes. Yes, you can improve a bit the management and have a better tenants. But it's very simple. This calculator, guys, is very powerful and very simple. You cannot win to the calculator. If there is no cash flow, there is no cash flow. And if there is cash flow, there is cash flow. So why would I not do it? It's a numbers game.
Yeah, absolutely.
But what we've been trying lately with you guys, because some of you been going to the squadron, and okay, you need to take the next step. You need to figure out what part of the team are you going to be, which one is going to be involved, and because you want to make it faster. Now, some of you are only learning about the multifamily. Great. Now that you know multifamily, what is your next step to buy one? Or to buy one to sell one to somebody? How are you going to make money with this knowledge? That's what you'll be asking. This is boring knowledge. Unless you make money with, what you want to learn this for?
True.
So, Mr. Shamar, what is our next step?
The next step is definitely acquire the capital. Seems tougher than usual the last couple of months, but you know, I think that's the next step, because once there's, you know, a steady cash flow coming in, then you can venture off into different possibilities. I think, you know.
No, I don't know. I will really, guys, you need to be more take action. Your next take action is you should ask this guy, Luis, can I sit down with you? You buy me a coffee. I'm cheap. You buy me a coffee, and I will tell you what is your next step. What will make you think?
And I'm open to that, man. I would love.
But don't be open to that. Nobody's going to give you nothing. Ask for it. Moses asked for it. He came to the office. I'm over in the office, Moses. Well, did you like the conversation, Moses? How was Luis to you? I mean, we just talk. We figure out ways to do what we can do, when we do. I mean, and whenever we're ready, we're going to do it. But at least we know a bit of each other, how we can work together. And doesn't mean we're going to work together, but he will know more what to expect with my team and know more about him.
I think a really important part is to figure out what you're good at, and then how that can contribute to team and the betterment of the team, and, you know, how you provide value, because people have different talents. So, you know, if you know your talents, what you can provide for another person, you can be of more service to them. So you got to self-identify.
Exactly.
Good point. Fair enough. That's absolutely true.
Yeah.
We're going to send another deal, because one deal that was 17, Javier, you know, the 1775 came back to life.
Okay, nice to know.
We have a meeting tomorrow with a lawyer that will confirm that he's going to fix the issues that we can buy. So we'll have a deal on Saturday. Probably the guys, you need to jump fast on it. We're going to buy with the group, but guys, Look at those numbers. Look at that. You want to do it. You
Louis,
want to do that deal. That's a very good deal. We've been after that deal for over a year.
okay, so like Louis, like really quick, like what would like somebody who's a beginner who hasn't closed a deal with multifamily deal group, like what would they do to get in on the deal? Like what do they have to do? Like
$5,000.
Bring
$5,000?
$5,000 it will get you in the deal. $10,000 will get you in the deal. I mean, is that all we need at the moment is money, is capital.
Right. Okay.
I was just gonna say, when I first started with this group, they were just doing single family homes, Chris. And
Yeah.
it's been a couple of years, and bit by bit, when you make your money, you just reinvest it in the next project. And I started, like Lewis was saying, I knew like absolutely nothing, and I still don't work in real estate. But like when they switched over to multifamily homes, I get on the calls and I go on Tuesdays or every other Tuesday to just learn more information. And I still don't work in the real estate business, but the goal is that, you don't even need to work in the business to own the properties. You know what I mean? So,
Absolutely.
so just come in even with a little bit of capital just to get started. You get your feet wet, and obviously you just go from there. Because really what it is most people don't get started is because they're looking for $100 million tomorrow, but like they don't want to take the baby steps first. So,
Right. You have to start somewhere. Yeah, that's true.
yeah. So,
Okay.
and I'm definitely not, me or my buddy Jamar, like we're nowhere near where we want to be, but you got to start taking the baby steps. And then before you know it, the people who never started at all, they're still going to be stuck in the same spot pretty much.
Right,
That's really what it is. Yeah.
Right.
So
That's a
to make a long story short. Yeah.
Fair point.
Very good point.
Just like Lewis was saying, like he had to get started somewhere too. Like we all look up to Lewis and Javier now, but he had to start somewhere as well.
Yeah, everybody does, It's
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But
Okay.
the key is I have a presentation the other day and from a guy from Spain, and he says, okay, what is our system? Very simple. It's K knowledge. You need to know something. This is multifamily. You need to understand the numbers. There's a couple of books I gave to some of you guys. There's so many things we have to do. So you understand the numbers. Then after the numbers, you need to have the system to find deals, analyze deals, and then you need to have capital. But all that gets multiplied by attitude, your work, your sweat equity. If you're not going to work for it, it doesn't add up to the end line. Right now, you guys, you're still, I think you're lacking of the attitude to produce money or to produce the next step. And I want to say you lack of the attitude. You don't know what to do. And you're finding the deal here. Okay, guys, talk to us. We'll help you to jump into the next step. Because if not, you're going to do only what you know. You're still in you. So that's why we do the masterminds, because over there, 10 people is talking to each other. Some are in different advanced, so everybody copy the good one. You copy the good, you don't copy the bad one, and you move faster. Because now you're the monkey. You copy the person that do it better, you do it faster. But if you're only you trying to do all by yourself, it's tough.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Mr. Javier, what do we do? Well, guys, go there.
It's 8:10 right now.
We had we had a lot of ideas and information thrown in this call, so we went past our time.
No, because I believe, I would really appreciate you guys being with us at this moment. But I'm a person that I need to be practical. I need to do something out of an hour of conversation. I need to get something going. And that's why I want you guys to think more. Okay, the numbers, most of you can do it again. You know the numbers now. Now, what are we going to do to make money? That's what you need to do. And the next step should be that. Sit down with this guy, Luis or Chanier or Roxana, or, hey, guys, I want to do a plan. Let me show you my plan. Let's build a plan. Show me what you think you want to do. And I will tell you, look, do this, do this, do that, do this. Because whatever you did, I did it. And the more you do, the more deals you bring me, the more capital you bring me, the more money you make, we make more money. That's the beauty about this. We want you to make money. We don't need you if you don't make money. I have very good friends. He used to sell coaching, posada. He sold eating them. Don't eat your marshmallow. Bestseller. He will sit down in front of you, an owner of a company. I said that before, and he will sell coaching for the company. And the owner will say, "But that coaching, what you want to charge me? That coaching, that work, that knowledge, that's too much." Then I give it to the employee, and then they leave me. It's a waste of money. This guy will kill him with one sentence. I totally agree with you, sir. But imagine you don't train them, you don't give them skills, and they are bad employees, and they stay in your company. That's crazy. Okay, I don't want to train you so you don't learn. So no, we train you. We want you to be better, so we make more money. If you're not better, no good for anybody.
Okay, guys, we are going to have a deal potentially tomorrow if we close that opportunity on hand. So we go back to the first opening statement. You want to be part of this? We can pay you 1% for the first 19 days. Happy that to share the information if we are able to close. But again, the best way to start is doing it. Okay, I mean, thank you that everybody comes to the Zoom and to the squadron. But we learned this doing it. So let us know if anybody wants to be part of the team. As many of you already have been part of the team, and we will continue doing this.
Yeah, Ryan is doing very well. He's inviting people. You guys invite people to the squadron. Anybody that you think is a potential investor for you, invite them to the squadron. It's your client. But that you will start talking around. Invite people to the squadron. That's your potential. That's the way you stop being a secret agent. You tell them what you're doing.
Let's go talk to more people.
Yes.
All right. So we're good?
We're good. Let's see you next Tuesday, and let's do something good. We'll send you information about the deal tomorrow.
All right. You guys have a good night.
Evening.
All right,
Thank you.
yeah.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Thanks again. All right.
All right, gentlemen.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye.